Okay, we're gonna be talking about Laby again and her subsequent takeover of the Elsword 2018 Heroes Tournament and all of the extra information I didn't mention in the trailer analysis and all of the information that I missed out on the first Laby video, as we've gotten so much more information since then. And we're going to be taking a look at it via the animated trailer as well as the Babel update that Tunafish did last night, because he is on it. Alright, so we have basic information about her. She is a fighter. At base, she is... I think it was described as... she's like pseudo mid-range. She has hand-to-hand combat, obviously. But a lot of her attacks have like special properties, like these weird pink explosions of whatever energy that she's channeling from the Demon Force and from the mirror Nisha, which also has a name now. So her full name, people are calling her, is Nisha Labyrinth. So I guess you could go either way. Labyrinth Nisha, maybe? But no, I think Nisha Labyrinth fits better. Rolls off the tongue better. So she can also enhance her commands using a special resource. It's not too clear on how it works, but from what I gather, it's based on the awakening system. You awaken and then you have like a bar that maybe drains, similar to ads, where you hit things and like there's special properties to your attacks. She can also auto-awaken when awakening beads fill up. That's going to be a really interesting mechanic. I don't think anybody has a system like that. Try to think. Yeah, the only thing that comes close to that is Ain's his cycle creation mode. When they get filled up, specifically cycle mode starts draining down as soon as it reaches its maximum. If you're blue N or E, I believe Third Pathine does it to her share. I think they're both cycle, and then Richter is the creation guy. The blue one does not drain. You have to actually use attacks to drain it. So there is that. And then he also embedded the video. Take a look at that now. I'll make it bigger in the actual video when I edit this. Ooh. She's running through the forest. I think it's the same animation company that did the anime, so it makes sense that they still have the partnership. Nice production values, goes into sepia tones. They haven't given a name to the cute spirit buddy, and I'm pretty sure they will. I hope it's a pet, or support accessory. Okay. Seems like her friend got hurt in the middle of the fight, or before. I don't know, this is a flashback? This has to be a flashback. Mirror comes. And she's able to use mid-range to long-range attacks at the mirror. Solid. Trailer music comes in. We have no idea who this character is. We don't know if it's one of her relatives, father, grandfather, older brother, uncle. And that's it. Interesting trailer. Nothing too much to grab out of it. We just know that the mirror comes out of her crying on the ground. This is probably some magic friendship power-up ordeal, or maybe she activated some kind of rune with her tears and it generated the the mirror to come protect her in the forest. Don't really know. We're gonna find out a lot more in a couple days. She comes out on the 6th of December, so not too long to wait. Not too long to wait at all, which is awesome. Alright, now we also got artwork on her first job. Her first path of jobs, so from first job, second job, third job, first job, second job, Transcendence, and then third job. I'm assuming they're going to keep Transcendence in there. She's going to be based off of a fighter concept, a brawler. So I really hope she's not a Doombringer, because he was a huge letdown, and I really hope she's not like a battle magician, Metamorphy DW, because that was a super huge letdown for me personally, because when I think of battle characters, I want a lot more like RF. As funny as it is, since he's a magical character, which makes absolutely no sense, he's the closest to a brawler that we have. And I guess the SD comes close, but I'm not really a fan of her using a spear for most of her combat. Or at least the way she uses a spear is kind of unorthodox for like a real brawler type. But yeah. If her base combos are anything to go by, she is going to be like Fisticuff's hand-hand fighter, with kicks, slides, and all of that. Maybe a combination of the second path Rose, blanking on her name, Black Massacre, where it's like very reliant on actives and chaining like very key special actives into just her base regular combat, her normals, and things like that. But we'll see. And we also have skills that activate using commands. So yeah, we might have like special actives that proc, or just special abilities that proc whenever she uses commands, or commands that activate special actives, who knows. Second path is going to focus more so on Nisha, and Nisha, as we know, is her ranged move. So mid-range, long-range, don't really know. It's the assumption that she's going to be a ranged fighter. Is it going to be like DC? Is it going to be like CVS? It's pretty apparent that her mirror dude is going to shoot out like balls of weird plasma energy, or whatever that energy really is. Just magical, force, nature, spirit energy. We don't really know. It's gonna be laser focus. Is it gonna be really weird, like earthy kind of abilities? Like who's the closest that we have to that? I guess CN would be the closest, where it's not necessarily that she's long range or mid range. It's that she uses tools to get the job done, and the mirror is kind of like this catch-all tool, kind of like Ain's pendulum, or like transforms into things. But I haven't seen the mirror transform into anything. It just is a mirror, and it just does weird things, kind of like Aladdin's magic carpet, where it has multiple uses without actually transforming itself. I'm not transforming into anything that isn't the mirror. Like, it grows and expands. It does weird things, but it hasn't like transformed into a sword or anything like that. And the third path is going to be a summoner concept. I'm assuming she's going to summon the cute black spirit guys. I'm assuming she's going to summon the black spirit guys, and they're going to fight similar to Code Essentia, or is she going to summon things in the vein of Dreadlord Kiliarch? We don't really know at this point. Alright, going down. Apparently, she's going to have her own dungeon area. She's going to have her own NPCs. Apparently, she's going to have her own story sequence, as she's starting from Theta, and she's going to eventually catch up with the others. So she's going to have her own story, dungeons, NPCs, towns, or something that is akin to towns, apparently. And it's going to be separate from the rest of the L Search Party story. So it's not just going to be a retread, sort of like how they forced Ein to memory wash everybody into believing he was there the whole time. Which is fine once, just don't do it twice. There's going to be 11 Laby-specific dungeons. She's going to have all new bosses in those dungeons, of course, and by extension, new enemies to fight. She's going to have her own NPCs. She's going to have basically everything that we know in general towns are going to be reworked to match her aesthetic, which is neat. We also have a new UI update. Some people are claiming it's like Persona-esque. I don't really see that. No. I can see how you say it's Persona-esque, but I think there are better examples to point to with this UI. I can't think of any myself though. And then we have the Chung voice webtoon. Chung deserves better, to be honest, but this is as good as we're gonna get for now. Get some Chung lore. And that's it. See you guys in game.
눈을 감았다 떴다 해 슬픔 투성이 얼굴로 아주 긴 시간이 흐른 것 같아 뻔한 하루를 새어봐 엉킨 새벽과 아침 지나도 혼자로 내가 태어난 걸 분명히 언젠가 만나게 되면 반겨줘요